sweetheart, people who think of you as cold and heartless are seriously mistaken. They couldn't be more wrong, because I have never come across anyone with a more genuine heart, someone as kind, loving, and caring as you. The world often makes quick judgments based on appearances, but they fail to understand the depth of a person. I know you appear to have a tough exterior. You carry yourself with strength, confidence, and a certain seriousness that some people misunderstand. They look at you and assume you're arrogant or full of attitude, but they don't take the time to look deeper, to truly see you. If they did, they'd realize how mistaken they are. Because beneath that composed and strong surface lies a soul that is soft, warm, and full of compassion. The real you is someone who quietly carries a world of love within, someone who never brags about their goodness but lives it in every little act of care and sincerity. You're not the kind of person who wears their heart on their sleeve. You don't go around sharing every detail of your personal life, and that's something I deeply respect. In a world obsessed with oversharing, your ability to maintain your privacy is admirable. You're not a gossip monger or someone who seeks validation from others. You're simply true to yourself, and that authenticity shines through in everything you do. It's like you're a coconut, tough and guarded on the outside, but soft, tender, and full of sweetness on the inside. That beautiful contrast is what makes you so special. One of the things I admire most about you is your sense of judgment. You have this rare ability to read people with astonishing clarity. You instinctively know who deserves your time, your energy, your presence, and who doesn't. You don't entertain unnecessary drama, and you certainly don't waste your emotions on those who fail to value you. That kind of clarity and emotional strength is something very few people possess. You're also incredibly straightforward. You don't manipulate or charm people with sweet, hollow words. You speak the truth, whether it's comfortable or not. You don't sugarcoat things just to make people like you, and I respect you so much for that. Honesty like yours is rare, and it shows that you value integrity more than popularity. But here's the most beautiful part: despite all your strength and firmness, for the people you love, you become a source of endless warmth and support. If someone is lucky enough to be loved by you, they will experience a kind of care that's unmatched. You go out of your way to make your loved ones happy. You listen, you help, you understand, and you give, not because you expect anything in return, but because that's just the kind of soul you have. You're the kind of person who silently carries others through their hardest moments without ever seeking praise or acknowledgement. You don't care about what society thinks or says about you. What matters most to you is staying true to your inner self. You are deeply spiritual, and your connection with God is evident in the peaceful aura you carry. You live your life with purpose, not to impress others but to be aligned with your own values and beliefs. That's something incredibly powerful. In a world that's always chasing approval, you've found peace in pleasing the divine, not the crowd. My dear, you are truly one of the most incredible people I have ever had the fortune of meeting. Your presence in my life has been nothing short of a blessing. You've shown me how to be free, truly free, from the weight of societal expectations. You've inspired me to embrace who I am, to focus on what brings me joy, and to stop living for others' opinions. Your motto, simple living and high thinking, is something I now try to live by too. It's such a powerful way to exist, rooted in peace, wisdom, and authenticity. Thank you for teaching me that mental peace is more valuable than any temporary form of success or praise. Because of you, I've learned to redirect my energy into things that truly matter. My heart feels lighter, my mind calmer, and my days more meaningful. Since you've come into my life, I feel a kind of joy I can't quite explain, like a calm breeze that stays with me all the time. It's not loud or dramatic, but it's constant, comforting, and real. I want you to know that whether or not the world appreciates you the way it should, I do. From the bottom of my heart, I admire you, your strength, your kindness, your way of thinking, your values, your spirit. You've touched my life in a way few people ever could. I cherish every moment I've spent with you, and I carry your influence with me in everything I do. You're a reminder of what it means to live truthfully and to love deeply. Thank you for being who you are. You are simply the best. Sweetheart, people who see you as cold and heartless are making a huge mistake. They couldn't be more wrong. They judge you based on your outer appearance or the initial impression they get, but they have no idea what a gem of a person you truly are. I've never met anyone with a heart as kind, generous, and compassionate as yours. Beneath that strong and tough exterior lies a soul so gentle and caring that it warms the lives of those lucky enough to know you. Yes, you might come off as strict or even intimidating when someone meets you for the first time. Some may even misinterpret your confidence as arrogance or your reserve as attitude. But those who think that way simply haven't taken the time to look deeper. They don't realize that the real you is someone completely different from what they assume. You're not one to wear your heart on your sleeve or talk openly about your emotions. You guard your personal life with care, not because you're cold, but because you value your privacy and know that not everyone deserves access to your inner world. You're not someone who gets caught up in gossip or meaningless small talk. You live with intention, choosing to invest your energy in things and people that truly matter. In many ways, you're like a coconut, tough and unyielding on the outside, yet so soft, sweet, and tender on the inside. Only those who are patient and genuine enough to look past the shell get to see that beautiful side of you. And what a beautiful sight it is. You have an incredible ability to read people. You see through facades and recognize who is genuine and who is not. Because of that, you don't waste your time on those who don't deserve it. You're selective about who you let into your life, not out of arrogance, but out of wisdom and self-respect. Time and energy are precious, and you understand that better than most. You'd rather spend your time alone than surrounded by people who bring negativity or drama. You are incredibly straightforward. You don't sugarcoat things or pretend to be someone you're not just to please others. Your honesty is refreshing in a world full of pretense. And yet, for the people you love, you would go to great lengths to make them happy. You're deeply loyal, supportive, and understanding. You show your care not just through words but through actions, which is far more meaningful. You're the kind of person who remembers the little things, who quietly stands by someone's side during their toughest days, who offers strength without seeking recognition. You don't live to impress others. You don't shape your life based on society's expectations or trends. What matters to you most is being at peace with yourself. You listen to your inner voice, stay grounded in your values, and live a life that aligns with your faith and beliefs. Your spirituality is not just something you speak about, it reflects in how you live, in the calmness of your soul, in your resilience, and your kindness. You live to please God, not the ever-changing opinions of the world. I want you to know how much I admire you, for your strength, your wisdom, your authenticity, and your grace. Meeting you has been one of the biggest blessings in my life. You've taught me so much just by being yourself. You've shown me that true strength doesn't lie in how loudly you speak, but in how calmly you live. You've helped me understand the value of inner peace and self-respect. Because of you, I've started focusing more on what brings me joy, what gives me meaning, rather than constantly worrying about what others think. You've inspired me in ways you probably don't even realize. Your motto of simple living and high thinking has stayed with me. It's a rare and beautiful way to live, and watching you embody that principle so effortlessly has shifted something within me. I'm learning to let go of chaos and cling to calm. I'm learning that silence can be powerful, that solitude can be healing, and that staying true to oneself is the most freeing thing in the world. Thank you for being you, for being the rare kind of person who doesn't change with the crowd, who stands strong in their beliefs, who gives without expecting anything in return. I truly cherish every moment spent with you. You bring a unique kind of peace and happiness to my life, a joy that I carry in my heart even when you're not around. You may not always hear it from others, but I want you to know how deeply you are appreciated. You've made a difference in my life just by being in it. You've reminded me that goodness still exists in this world. Thank you for your kindness, your presence, and your quiet strength. I feel lucky, no, blessed, to have crossed paths with someone like you. You are, without a doubt, one of the best people I've ever known. You're simply the best, and I hope you never forget that.